What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett.
I'm Lance.
This is Rants R Us.
As always, please remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe.
There we go.
Yeah.
Early in the morning, guys. So, but today we're going to be talking about something about Game of Thrones. Charles Dance wanting a redo of Season 8. What do you think?
I think everybody wants a redo of Season 8.
I think it's a big deal that Charles Dance is wanting to add his name to it.
Definitely.
I mean, Tywin Lannister himself doesn't like it. If Tywin Lannister doesn't like it, then I'm all for it. I'm like maybe that'll get that steam rolling on that petition, and maybe we might actually get a Season 8 redo.
I would hope. I think that if you get a bunch of these bigger name actors that played in this, that it'd be hard to ignore.
I think it would be too. And there was a lot of, blowback, probably more blowback than there ever was for any other season finale or series finale.
Yeah.
Compared to,
That's the whole reason I'm not able to get excited about the House of Dragons. Because I still have such a bad taste in my mouth from Game of Thrones.
Well, I remember, it's like, okay, they're doing they're creating a new Dexter, and a few of these other little shows that had like terrible, series finales. But yet they're able to bring those shows back. And but right now, I don't think they can actually do that with Game of Thrones quite as easily.
I don't think they're gonna, because I think they're fixing to put everything they have into House of Dragons. So I don't see it happening, but I would like for it to happen.
We've talked about that in our previous videos about House of Dragons, about maybe how the budget is going to be a problem for them because they can't be using the excuse with Game of Thrones. Well, that's one of the reasons why we've got less episodes.
Yeah, right.
If they're just going to turn right back around, give us a whole bunch of dragons, and then giving us the same amount of episodes.
We've talked about that in a couple previous videos.
So don't forget, check out our House of the Dragon videos.
Yeah. But as far as him putting his name on it, I think it'll get a lot of attention at the very least. At least open some eyes to the possibility of maybe not right now because they're focused on House of Dragon, but eventually going back and trying to fix their mistakes there.
I know when they were doing right before Season 8 even come out, Emilia Clarke was kind of the only one that kind of wanted to say, was giving hints that maybe Season 8 didn't work out as well as what she had hoped it was. But I wish that her and Kit Harington that played Jon Snow, I wish that they would all come out and say, hey, you know what? We didn't like this. We don't want any more of this.
Yeah.
So let's just redo this.
I don't know if they all will, because so many of them have other things they're doing now.
Yeah, Kit Harington, he's doing his own show now.
Yeah, they're like, I don't want to go back and...
Sansa's Jean Grey and whatever.
I've already wasted so many years on this show, and y'all just ruined it, so why would I want to waste any more time doing it? Like,
almost kind of...
It's over and done, I'm done.
Yeah, I almost kind of feel like, with... none of them are going to have the individual success when it comes to being an actor as what they did on Game of Thrones. I think they're always going to be... Like, every time I see the girl that plays Sansa for Jean Grey, I just automatically think Sansa. I don't ever think Jean Grey. I always think Sansa.
I feel that way with a lot of actors, period.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, I'm like that way with Jensen Ackles. When I see him, I think Dean Winchester.
I'm not gonna know what to do with myself when it comes to Soldier Boy on The Boys.
Yeah, and I mean Harry Potter. I remember watching what is it, The Woman in Black?
Yeah, The Woman in Black.
He's like going through the house. He's got this lantern, and I'm like, get your wand.
I know.
Like,
use your Patronus.
Stupefy.
You know that at one point during that filming of that, he was
probably reaching for it. But
what are you doing, man?
So it's hard for me to see them in other things and take it seriously.
The reason why I know it might seem crazy to a lot of y'all, but I actually do have hope that maybe someday a Season 8 redo might actually happen. And I'll tell you the reason why is because that Sonic the Hedgehog movie that come out, when fans first saw it, they're like, take that jump back. They actually did what fans wanted, and they were rewarded for it by #1 movie in America. So, if they did it with that and it worked out, if they listened to fans and actually did what fans wanted for once, then maybe they would be rewarded with something.
But I almost feel like, if they wait, like, okay, if this show, House of Dragon, let's say it's 5 seasons, let's say it's 6. If they wait that long to redo it, they might as well do the whole show over.
You know what? I wouldn't actually mind that.
I feel like if they wait too long, they can't just redo season 8. They're gonna have to reboot the whole show.
See, my problem, and this was always my biggest problem with Game of Thrones, is I felt like they left off too many important characters off of the show. I kind of felt like they changed some that were in the book, and then they definitely changed their personalities around too
even
much.
the ones that they did have in the show, they still ruined it by season 8. That's really the thing. Like, they had good lead up, and then all of a sudden season 8 they were just like, but that's that Dan and Dave trying to get out of it.
Yeah, I mean you had a horrible. You can't tell me the guy that plays Jamie Lannister wouldn't want to redo to a certain extent. And definitely Kit Harington with Jon Snow.
Yeah, I thought he had said somewhere.
He didn't even have any lines except McQueen.
On Twitter or somewhere, he had said something about how disappointed he was with season 8 too. So I get it. I mean, I hope they redo it, but like I said, if they wait too long, I'd rather them just redo the whole show than just redo season 8. If they wait too long. You know
me, I am big on. I don't mind redos. Like, I know a lot of people, they don't like redos. They don't like constantly going back.
I think it depends on the show.
I think it keeps it fresh to a certain extent.
I think it depends on the show. Like, what are you wanting to redo? Not everything needs to be redone.
Yeah, fair enough. But like the major things.
It depends. Like, them rebooting Percy Jackson. That to me, that's a must.
Yeah, that's a must. That has to be done.
Because those movies were horrid. Compared to the books.
See, I don't know where you stand on this, but I will say this here. I even believe that with Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter at this point maybe needs a redo.
So I disagree. I don't.
I think those movies have aged poorly.
I don't think that, but I don't think she'd be able to recast that any better than what she did. And so
I will agree.
I feel like redoing that would probably hurt them more than help.
Yes. On the casting aspect, I would agree with you. I don't think there's ever been a show that's ever been cast better than what that was. But even they got some things wrong.
I guarantee you Percy Jackson's reboot, the cast is going to be way better than what they did originally.
Couldn't be worse.
There's no way it could be worse.
I mean, they got an 18-year-old to play a 10-year-old.
The only way it could be worse is if they use the same cast. Because now they're like 40.
Would not shock me.
Logan Lerman had said on social media that he would like a chance to play Percy Jackson in the Disney Plus reboot. And I'm like, dude,
you're like 40.
You're almost 40 at least.
That would be like the guy that plays Harry Potter being like,
12.
Let's do this.
He's supposed to be 12.
Which the guy that played Harry Potter probably could actually get away with playing Harry Potter again because he looks.
Not if they started at him at 11 because you saw him age. I mean, we all.
No, it would be really uncomfortable with Hermione. It'd be really uncomfortable with Hermione Granger.
Yeah, you can't start hot.
No. You couldn't start off looking like that and be like, hey, Marty, you're 11 years old. And she's like, yes, I am.
Exactly. But
overall, guys, I actually do think that they could do.
Like I said, I think if they did it quickly, like in the next 2 or 3 years, but if they wait 5, 6, 7 years, they might as well redo the whole show. I mean, as a fan, I wanted something more, but I see where you're coming from with the House of Dragon coming out and all that stuff. Yeah. That's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen, but I'd like for it to. But I would like for it too. Charles Dance would like for it too, and I feel like if he's for it,
then that's a camp I kind of want to be in myself.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not just going to bankroll it just because he wants it. Right?
No, but I mean, you've got millions of other people. I mean, let's face it, it was the biggest disaster for that show. That show literally went from being a phenomenon to just being a joke.
Yeah,
in just one season.
Went bad. It went bad. Quick.
I mean,
I won't say one season because I didn't much care for season 7 either. It wasn't as bad as season 8.
To be fair, it's arguably arguable
6, 7,
that ever since Charles Dance was killed off, Tyrion became a joke, and all the show just kind of
honestly, once Tywin got killed off,
and they ran out of book
material. The whole Lannister thing was just
it became a joke. All of it kind of become a joke. I kind of felt like it got bogged down into like the
Charles Dance should come out and be like, "Oh, if the fans get behind this and we redo it, we promise y'all it'll be better because the Lannister always pays his debt." That's what he should say.
That would be the most awesome thing that's ever spoken.
That'd be awesome. They'd have to do it at that point. Like they would have to.
But I mean, maybe get Peter Dinklage on board. And that dude's got a lot of sway with a lot of fans too.
He's got a lot of sway with Hollywood too.
Yeah, I know.
He's up there.
Man, I tell you, I was going back and rereading those books. There is like Peter Dinklage. He just made that character a million times better.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that when it was even
just from what I read in the books. I didn't read. I still haven't finished the first book. But
well, I'll tell you,
but
I didn't like him in the books.
I kind of don't have any motivation to finish the book until I know George R.R. Martin's gonna finish the book.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to get like halfway through a saga and then just be like, "Oh, well, what happens here?" Well, we'll never find out. So it's like a conclusion.
I feel like if he put it out there and was like, "Okay, I finished it," then I would be like, "Okay, I'm gonna read this."
Yeah.
But right now I'm like, why am I going to finish it? The author's not even finishing this story. Why would I?
I know. Well, he'll say on his blog, "Well, I finished a page now. 6 months later, I just now got done with the second page." What have you been doing for 6 months?
I wrote a paragraph tonight.
Yeah, I know.
I'll see y'all again next year.
Yeah, see, like that doesn't make me feel good knowing that you wrote all these books, but yet it takes you 6 months to write a paragraph. Like they just we used to have to do this.
Lately, it's like he's writing a chapter every 6 months or something.
I know. It's like it takes him forever. He even made that comment with Stephen King that he was like, "How do you get out so many books?" He says, "You come out with a new book and it's 6 months, and it takes me." He says, "I don't even get through a chapter in 6 months if I'm lucky." And I'm like, because you're lazy. Yeah. But Stephen King wants to make money.
All in all, Charles Dance trying to put his name on it makes it interesting to see what they decide to do.
And guys, what do y'all think of our shirts? But as always, guys, if y'all disagree, just let us know in the comments. Don't forget to share and like our videos, and please subscribe if you like them. And if y'all like our shirts, send us a little message in the comment section, and we'll tell y'all how to get one. All right, guys. Well, y'all take care.